Divers left the area after discovering this near the rocks. The ocean hides many secrets, but sometimes they appear right next to the shore. Today, we're counting down 20 mysterious encounters near the water that were caught on camera. From strange creatures moving just beneath the surface, to sightings so disturbing that the people who filmed them immediately left the area. Some of these videos look almost impossible to explain. Others seem like they reveal animals no one expected to see so close to land. Ranked from the least disturbing to the one encounter that still has no explanation. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 20. Hidden beneath the riverbed. The giant river stingray doesn't chase. It waits. Buried beneath mud and sand, it stays perfectly still. Its wide body disappears against the river floor. Only the eyes remain visible. In shallow water, it becomes almost impossible to notice. One wrong step is enough. The tail snaps upward. A long, serrated spine strikes instantly. The barb pierces deep. Venom enters the wound in seconds. Pain is immediate. Many victims collapse from the shock. Most never see the animal. They only feel the strike beneath their feet. This footage shows how fast it happens. No warning. Number 19. The shark that enters rivers. The bull shark doesn't stay in the ocean. It swims upriver, through murky water, far inland. Unlike most sharks, it tolerates fresh water, and it keeps its aggression. Visibility drops to zero. People enter the river, unaware they're no longer alone. Bull sharks hunt close to shore, near docks, near swimmers. Attacks happen suddenly. In places where no one expects a shark, no warning, no time to react. What makes this predator unsettling isn't only its behavior, it's where it appears, calmly moving through rivers, where people believe the danger is something else entirely. Number 18. Movement beneath the ice. In Alaska, an official agency documented something unusual. Beneath the frozen surface of the Cheyenne River, a large shape begins to move. Dark, slow, undulating under the ice. The surface doesn't crack. It bends slightly, as if pressure is pushing upward from below. The footage was logged and reviewed. Frame by frame, the movement shows a long form shifting under the frozen layer. Some experts suggested a known animal distorted by ice and refraction. Others pointed out that the motion didn't match typical fish or mammals moving under frozen rivers. Online, it became known as the ice monster. Years later, the clip still circulates. The shape was never clearly identified. Number 17. The shape that rose from the water. In dark water, a black shape remains completely still. It doesn't float. It doesn't drift with the current. At first, it looks like debris caught between the rocks. Then it begins to rise, slowly. The movement is controlled, deliberate, not pushed by waves, not carried by the tide. As the camera keeps recording, the form lifts higher above the surface before shifting direction. For a moment, it no longer resembles an object, just a dark mass moving with intention. No clear body, no visible fins. Only the slow motion of something leaving the water. In the ocean, uncertainty always remains. Number 16. The long shape in the Han River. In Seoul's Han River, a fisherman notices something approaching the shore. At first, it looks like drifting debris, a dark mass carried slowly by the current. Then it moves, slowly, deliberately. The shape is long, black, larger than any animal normally reported in the river. The fisherman keeps filming as the object closes the distance. No splashing, almost no disturbance on the surface. Within hours, the video spreads online. Viewers compare scale against the riverbank and nearby structures. Some suggest a large eel. Others argue it's something else entirely. No official identification follows. No known species clearly matches the shape recorded in the footage. Number 15. The shape in the Yangtze. In China's Yangtze River, a serpentine shape glides through gray water. It stretches far beyond the camera frame. Witnesses estimate more than 20 meters in length. The body bends smoothly, like a single continuous spine. No visible fins, no clear head. The footage spreads quickly. Locals begin calling it the Three Gorges monster. Some suggest a massive rope or debris line trapped in the current. Others say the movement looks too fluid, too controlled. The Yangtze is vast, deep, in many sections, poorly mapped. Authorities later offer possible explanations, but the image remains, a long shape moving through the river, quietly, steadily, leaving viewers unsure what they're actually seeing. Number 14, a living fossil on the seafloor. In Greece, an underwater camera records something unexpected. On the seabed, a massive horseshoe crab appears in view. Its body is armored, rounded and rigid, moving slowly across the sand. The species resembles Limulus polyphemus, a creature whose lineage reaches back hundreds of millions of years. Its form looks primitive, almost unchanged. The long tail drags behind the shell as it advances along the seafloor. Online viewers focus on the scale and the setting. The animal appears far from the regions where these crabs are commonly documented. No official identification follows the clip, but the image remains striking, a shape from another era moving quietly across the ocean floor. Number 13, the figure beneath the water. Beneath blue-tinted water, a motionless silhouette appears near an embankment. At first it looks human, a torso, arms close to the body. But below the waist, the shape changes. The lower half extends into a long tail-like form. The camera never approaches. No one speaks, only suspended particles drifting through the water. Some viewers say it's a statue left underwater. Others argue it's a visual distortion caused by light and refraction. But the outline remains difficult to dismiss, a human-shaped figure standing upright beneath the surface. No follow-up investigation was ever released. No confirmed explanation followed the clip. Number 12. Violence beneath the surface. A kayak moves slowly through the Amazon. The river looks calm. Brown water, dense jungle on both sides. Then, without warning, the surface erupts. Massive splashes explode around the paddler. Water is forced upward with sudden, violent force. No animal breaks the surface. No body appears in the frame. The man stops rowing. He turns the kayak and begins backing away carefully, watching the water around him. The disturbance follows for a moment, then fades. Nothing emerges. No official explanation was ever given. Only the footage remains, showing the moment something powerful moved beneath the kayak. Number 11, light in the deep. A scientific expedition records a luminous form in deep water. It pulses slowly, as if breathing. No fins, no recognizable anatomy. The glow expands, then contracts again, holding its shape in the darkness. Researchers review the footage frame by frame. Nothing clearly matches it. No known species shows this exact pattern of light. No confirmed classification follows. The object simply remains there in the recording, pulsing quietly in the depths, behaving in a way light normally shouldn't. Number 10, when the river turns. In the Amazon, piranhas look small, almost harmless. But when water drops and food disappears, they don't hunt alone. They move together, fast, precise, silent. Witnesses describe the same moment. The water suddenly churns. Dozens of bites land at once. Flesh disappears within seconds. Most attacks happen near the shore, where people feel safe. This footage shows how quickly control is lost when the river turns hostile. Number 9. The shape in Panama. In Panama, Panama, a dark shape breaks the surface in daylight. At first it looks aquatic, just a shadow moving with the current. Then the camera zooms in. The face doesn't match the body. The movement looks deliberate. The person filming begins to shake. There is no narration, no reaction, just silence, and the water slowly closing again. Some viewers call it a distorted animal. Others say it's pareidolia, a trick of light and expectation. No official identification was ever released. Number 8. The shock beneath the water. The electric eel doesn't bite, it discharges. Hidden in shallow rivers, it releases powerful electric shocks capable of paralyzing muscles instantly. Victims often don't react in time. Their bodies lock in place. In water, that moment can become fatal. Even shallow rivers become dangerous when movement suddenly stops. Researchers have also recorded eels leaping from the water to deliver stronger shocks. What makes this animal dangerous isn't its size, but but how quickly control disappears. Number 7. The wake in the Amazon. In the Amazon River, something large moves beneath the surface. No body breaks the water, only heavy waves rolling outward. The wake spreads wide, slow, powerful. The camera follows the disturbance along the river, but nothing ever surfaces. No fins, no tail, no shape beneath the water, just the trail left behind, and the sense that something enormous passed silently through the river. Number 6. Something in the mangroves. Local biologists are called after wildlife suddenly disappears from the mangroves. No birds, no crocodiles, only silence. As their boat enters a narrow channel, something rises beside the hull. Massive, curved, lined with stiff dorsal spines. Its surface shifts slowly, like something moving beneath thick skin. Phones glitch, sensors stop responding. The creature doesn't attack. It simply lingers beside the boat. Then it sinks straight down. The recovered footage ends in static. Number 5. The capture in Rokta River. Rokta River. On the border between Latvia and Russia, a private team tracks thermal anomalies in an uninhabited marsh. Mud, fog, silence. Something large is breathing nearby. A net is thrown. What they pull up doesn't match anything documented. Thick body, long reptile-like limbs. The mouth opens, no snout, no visible eyes, just a vibrating cavity lined with crooked teeth. When a needle touches the skin, the creature screams, high, human-like. Equipment begins failing. The footage later circulates only from the original phone. Number 4. The figure with a tail. Under dim water, a humanoid shape appears. The upper body resembles a person. The lower half extends into a long tail. Some viewers call it a mermaid. Others insist it's a staged clip. But the figure doesn't drift like debris. It turns. For a moment, the shape seems to face the divers. The movement is slow, controlled. No follow-up footage was ever released. Only this brief moment remains, and the impression that the figure noticed the camera. Number 3. The figure on the riverbank. Tourists record a tall figure near the riverbank. Its neck appears unusually long, stretching toward branches over the water. The silhouette stands upright against the shoreline. Too still, too vertical. The video spreads quickly online, then it disappears. No original uploader is confirmed. No location is verified. Only theories remain. Some suggest a misidentified animal. Others call it a visual illusion. But the brief footage leaves one detail unresolved: the shape standing silently beside the river. Number 2. The shape that doesn't move. In the Indian Ocean, an undefined form appears beneath the surface. It has no clear outline, no fins, no visible anatomy, just a mass suspended in the water. It doesn't attack, it doesn't flee, it simply remains there. The camera drifts closer, but the shape barely reacts. No sudden movement, no attempt to escape, just presence. And that stillness becomes the most unsettling part of the footage. Number 1. The mass in the river. A gigantic mass moves slowly through the river. At first glance, some viewers say it's an arapaima, but the scale feels wrong. The movement is too heavy. The water pushes outward as it passes. The camera stays fixed on the surface. Nothing fully emerges. Then the clip ends. No closer view, no confirmation, only the question left behind.